Hey Stream Team. Hey Stream Team, I'm back. Ooh, I'm back with news. Wait, let me make sure these angles are right, because what I gotta say needs to have it needs to have the proper framework, okay? Because we're talking about the fact that men of the world, I have news for you guys, okay? You're kind of up against it, because at this point, all chickens are coming home to roost, okay? All roost, because the women are wising up. The internet is outing all of the games and all of the lies. And I'm just here to let you know, evolve or perish, man. That's where we're at. And so, as a former nice girl, I'm just giving you a final call. I'm just giving you a last call on the BS and letting you know the jig is up. Kit Kat's here. No worries, Kit Kat. Thanks for stopping by. Felix is here and accounted for. What's up, Felix? Felix, since you are of the male persuasion, and I need my like button press. Whoever didn't press, Felix, I don't know who didn't press, but let's get it up. I'm just letting you know. Because of the internet, because of TikTok, because of social media, women are sharing their stories. They're comparing notes. They're letting each other know. There is a sisterhood among women. Now, the way that there is a bro code among men, there is a similar sisterhood among women, but it's not born of a need to like be deceptive. It's born of the natural instincts that women have to protect other women and children. All right, cool, Kit Kat. That instinct is what's driving women to get on the internet and share their stories, because they don't want to see other women suffer the way they did. So you have lots of mature older women giving younger women the facts, and also giving women that are older than them that never got the real deal, because society deludes women and has women believing in fairy tales. So males, your true nature is being revealed online. And I'm letting you know, because if you don't want to be an incel, if you don't want to die alone, if you don't want to be forced to have an intimate relationship with a non-human entity, a robot, or an animal of some sort, then you're going to need to reform your ways, because the old lies are not going to work. Not this time around. Gen Z is not going to have it, okay? Because they're getting too much schooling online. And even the ladies that are older are being re-educated. The brainwashing is falling away day by day. I see it happening. There is a movement among women. It's the decentering men movement. And it's gathering steam by the minute. And the truth is coming out. They always say, there's that old adage, the truth always comes out. Men, the truth is out. And it's just a question of each woman finding it. And each woman is finding it on her own through different means. There's a woman teaching other women. And no matter what kind of woman you are, there's a woman you can relate to on the internet giving the scoop on male nature and male behavior. So all of those lies that you guys tell to get in the pantalones, they're coming out. The truth is coming out. What are you going to do? I think you're going to be forced to either evolve or perish. Jib's here. I'm going to take a moment and say some hellos, pin my information to the chat. We're going to get into this, because I understand why the birth rate's declining, and I don't see any hope for, the direction to change, because the truth is a contraceptive around here. Let's see. Mark Bryan, Queen and Rock and Drum covers. Okay. Mark, get your money out. Get your money out. And by the way, this is YouTube, so that won't be going on. But before you ask any woman to get anything out, you need to have your wallet out. And since I didn't see any super chats, super stickers, or super thanks, or cash apps or PayPals from you, I would say you're barking up the wrong tree, sir. Hey, Jiv, Mike Hunt, what's up? And you're bored. Okay. Well, if you're bored, you got to look to yourself. Because life is far too interesting to ever be bored. There's something that should be getting your attention. There's something you could be learning about. If not here, then elsewhere. But never tolerate boredom. It means you're not looking deep enough. It means you're boring. You got to find it within yourself. Where's your curiosity? Where's your joie de vivre? Where's your zest for learning and for life? Kit Kat, what are you curious about? Explore it. Doge is here. What do you ask? Doge, what you saying hum for? Since everyone's acting all clueless. Okay, I need like button presses. If you're gonna be here, I need my algorithmic high fives. Let's go, people. Let's freaking go. There it is. Quaka Zablan. Quaka Kablan. You said it, not me. Quaka, where are you from with a name like that? That is quite a name. All right, I'm getting into the stream so that I can pin my payment gateway information to the chat, because now that I get confirmation every day that I'm right about you men, that you guys are only want one thing. And so as a lady, I'm going to tell you, then I only want one thing back. I'm going to tell you, I want to get in those pockets. Since you want to get in the pants, I want to get in your pockets. So I'm pinning my information to the chat. That's just the reality. I wish we could just start living. Let's deal with the actual reality and then let's evolve from there. Because if we continue to lie to each other as men and women, where's the progress? I see what the birth rate is declining because the lies are coming out and they're not being, the lies coming out isn't forcing any evolution. It isn't forcing any change. And so there's this stagnation. Men think the old lies are going to work and they're going to be able to just make use of women's bodies and continue as things have been in the past. And that's simply not going to cut it anymore. Women are too awake. We're too aware. The game has changed. And so we must all evolve with the times or the human race shall perish. Well, thank you, K Fry. All right, Kit Kat, peace out. Izzy's here. What's up, Izzy? Hey, Terry Smoot. Yes, Terry, let them know, Hypnotic Eyes. Let them know. Everybody, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's a male thing because women are generous and giving. Like, I feel like if I had more women in the stream, they would just hit the like button. But men being men, they don't want to hit the like button unless, they can get something out of you. Men are always transactional. So they're waiting for a 360. They're waiting for, more cleavage. They want to see something. They want you to show them something. They don't want to just surrender to the moment. They want to try and transact something out of the moment. So good luck on that one, guys. Good luck. I'm here. Here's what you're going to transact. You're going to transact some knowledge from me. I'm here to tell you, men of the world, women are smartening up. We're learning the truth. And that's why the human race may be at the end of the line. If not for the environmental disasters, if not for the AI technological takeover, if not for the oligarchs rising and finally crushing out the proletariat because they no longer need workers, if not for any of those reasons, then for the simple fact that women are not going to believe your lies anymore because the truth is there. And the Disney fairy tales aren't going to be able to put a Band-Aid over the truth any longer. Unique Black, thank you, Unique Black. What else is being said here? Wait, who's saying what? Could you date me? Well, Floatia Hawana, could you provide for me? Can you incentivize me to date you? What do I get out of it? I know what you want out of it. What do I get? Can we like the stream for the human race? Yes, you can. Hayach, what's up? SeaWorld. Well, thank you, Sea Sword, rather. Sea Sword. Thank you, Sea Sword. Sea Sword, I hope you press that like button because I need all the like button presses right now. I need it. Get into it. Dylan, what are we talking about? Dylan, we're talking about the fact that the lies that men used to tell to manipulate women, to get women to give their bodies away for nothing, those lies won't work anymore. The internet, TikTok, social media, other women getting on and telling their stories, it's putting an end to all that. And that's one of the many reasons the birth rate is declining. So if the human race wants to continue, I think the onus is going to be on you men to evolve. And by that, I mean either come correct fully, stop lying, and, present the truth of what you have to offer, or accept the fact that you're going to no longer have access to female bodies and you're going to have to just get into that robot doll action or bestiality or something, because the ladies aren't having it anymore. So that's what we're talking about. Sound good? And had a great day. Okay. Busted. You never lie. Yes, you have. I think men can't help but lie. It's you're conditioned to lie. The same way you're conditioned to lie, women are conditioned to be gullible and naive and eat up the lies because, there's Disney, there's romance, there's this idea that you're supposed to just have blind, unconditional love and get nothing in return. And that lie, that myth, that brainwashing has reached its expiration date. And that's, I think, why our society is in such a weird position, because society relies on that delusion on the part of women. Society relies on women being naive and hopelessly romantic and emotional. Well, what happens when women start eating that? What happens when women no longer go along with that program? What happens? Uh, is this rage bait? No, Dylan. This is the truth. This is me just telling the truth so that maybe some reform can happen. Maybe some change can happen. And I'm all for accepting whatever the natural order of things is and working within it without having to lie about it. Like, if all you guys really want is the physical, okay, then let's negotiate. What do the women get out of it? If you're not really capable of this romantic love notion that you invented, okay, what are you capable of? What are you willing to give to get what you want? Let's talk about it. Because lying and pretending like emotion is the currency, it's not going to work anymore. Lying is too much and creates more lies. Yes, but it goes on constantly. I've literally lied to comedians. This is very awkward. I'll see myself. But you can't help yourself. You've been conditioned from the beginning of your childhood to believe that women are inferior, women are less intelligent, and that candy, or because they want to stay up late, or they want to watch cartoons all day, they'll lie to get what they want. Humans from a very early age are willing to lie to get what they want. And men are rewarded for lying. Women give them what they want, because the same way the men are being taught to lie, the women are being taught to believe the lies. But we've reached an impasse now. You guys are still being taught to lie, but the rewards aren't going to be there because the women are wising up. We're teaching each other. The conditioning's unraveling. And as the female brainwashing and conditioning unravels, that patriarchal pillar that was holding up society is starting to fall. And something's going to have to step in and take its place if we're going to have the human race continue. What will that thing be? I would love for it to be a true and honest discussion, not a rage bait discussion, but a true and honest discussion where we talk about, well, what can we really give each other? What's the real, actual interaction that should be going on here? Let's actually look at it as dispassionate anthropologists, amateur anthropologists, and let's see, what should you guys be giving us, given all that you want from us? And what should we be willing to accept? Because what we won't accept anymore is your lies. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Lying is something. Let's see. To hide one lie, we must. Yes. Oh, you lied and learned your lesson. Okay, I see. No, not broken. I've just been learning so much. I've kind of intentionally isolated myself and been doing like an intellectual exploration. I have not been on the front lines of any of this war of the sexes, but I have been taking lots of notes. And as I review and listen and watch and not only learn more from other women, but see this movement of women just wising up and understanding and getting it and being willing to separate themselves. There are so many beautiful, intelligent, eligible women who have removed themselves from the dating market. They simply refuse to deal with men any longer. They're simply more content to make their own money and live in their own peaceful community with themselves. They'd rather be alone than deal with man and his lies. And I get it. So guys, what are you guys willing to do to get what you want? If it's women and the company of women that you want, the lying isn't going to work. So what are you guys going to do? So the stream tonight, not a big fat mirror. Thanks a lot. Sorry. I don't know. I was raised by a single mom with 2 other brothers. Men are very good at manipulating. Yes, you are good at it. But really, it's not that you guys are so good at manipulating. It's that women have been so gullible for so long because we've been brainwashed and lied to and not given proper education for so long. And that's changing. It's changing dramatically and has changed dramatically over the last few years. And it's just not going to reverse. You can't put, Pandora's box is open, guys. Like, you can't put the lid on this. The truth is now out. And so you're going to have to change your methodology. You're going to have to get real with us or figure something else out or embrace the bots. And just so you know, that robot door swings both ways. Don't try and threaten women with the bots, because Don't threaten us with a good time. Have you seen these male bots? Have you seen the bodies on these male robots? Okay, and don't blame women. Other men, mostly gay men, created the male bots that are comparable, if not more impressive than the female bots. Do you know these male bots they can thrust hundreds of times per minute? Yeah, yeah. Are y'all ready for that? Chev Shelios, what's got you saying wow? Well, Scott VR, I'm telling nothing but the truth. So I'm spitting facts. If it's too much for you, keep scrolling. Those men have done the same thing. I only want company with two of you. Okay. Well, let's see your wallet, Chev. Let's see what you have to offer me if you want my company. What do I get out of it? You don't seem to realize that women don't want a bad deal anymore. We're not going to fall for your stories of love. We're not buying the romantic myth anymore. So you have to really offer something. Can you provide, sir? If you can, let's see it. Forsaken crew, hey, what's up? Paul Stanley, it's never too late to change. I'm starting over. Oh, years married to a gaslighter. Feels good to breathe. Oh, really? Well, Paul, was she the one gaslighting, or were you gaslighting each other? Come correct. Be honest. Can you afford the bots? That's the question. Well, yes, that is the question every man will have to ask himself. And yes, as a woman, I can. And see, that's the thing about us ladies. We don't care about sharing. We'll just get one bot and share him. We'll just clean him and share him. That's the thing. The planet is overpopulated with men. You don't really need that many men to women, given the way genetics work. Literally one male could sire an entire country. Like you guys have a high production. If you find one excellent man, you can just use him to sire the whole village. That's how animals do it. The one alpha guy sires the entire community, his entire radius. So one good fast-paced robot with a robust build and stamina, I can share him with all my girlfriends. I don't have to foot the entire robot bill, although I could. Let's see. Won't live you? What do you mean live you, Dylan? Wait, I never seen a male robot? Oh yes, they have they have the male robot dolls too, girl. And the bodies are to the crazy. Okay, they are like just, I don't know, all kinds of like, okay, they are like first round draft choice plus, okay? Like just built. And don't blame women. Other men, gay men built these male bots. They designed the prototypes. And you know how gay men are. They are exacting when it comes to how they want those physiques to look. So they just took it to a level that is impressive. Okay. You better now it's time to dress up as a policeman. Well, Tony Montana, go ahead and give me the necessary funds to do so, sir. You see my Cash App and PayPal. You go right on ahead and get in my Cash App. Send me the funds and you let me know what kind of outfit you'd like, sir. And you make sure you compensate me appropriately for the outfit and, for the time and all of that. And I'll consider it, sir. Let's see it. Put your money where your mouth is. You're a woman, Paul Stanley's cat? Well, okay. Well, girl, I'm putting you onto the robot delights that await for us ladies if these men don't want to act right. Looks like I like you. Okay, well, Scott, and yet you're still here. And yet you're still here, Scott. Men will just go to a massage place. Okay, but that's the thing, Dozer Man. There won't be any women there at the massage place. There'll be robots there. The real women won't be needing to deal with you guys anymore because we've accepted we're just going to make our own money. Like the one thing you guys had was you were going to be the providers. You were going to make the money so that we could, manage the domestic realm. But you don't even want to do that anymore. You want us to work and also, manage the domestic realm. You want us to do double duty. So most women are saying, no, thanks. I'll just make my own money and you guys can go over there. And I'll just, hang out with my gal pals and get what I need from a bot. At least I get the guaranteed finish line, the guaranteed O from the bot, as opposed from the men, where there's a huge disparity of who crosses the finish line, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know if the same way you can't get people to like work at some of these fast food restaurants anymore because the wages just don't even make it worth their time. I think that's going to be a similar thing at these massage parlors you think you're going to be going to. I don't know. I think they're just going to have bots in there too. I think the real scarcity, the real prize thing is going to be what it's always been for humanity throughout millennia. The women. Women have always and will always be the prize. And it will only be the real successful men that have access to actual flesh and blood women. The rest of you will have to deal with these other creatures, these other creations designed by other men. So you don't believe in love and emotion? I got enough money to look good, but a woman looking at a relationship like a business will get you. Okay, but men look at a relationship like a business because you look at the woman like a vending machine. You think you're just going to extract from her endlessly and she'll just be loyal and give to you with nothing in return but your heart. And I'm letting you know out of the kindness of my heart that that's not going to work anymore. Women are out here telling the real truth. You need to know that and understand it. And yes, emotion does exist and emotion is real. But if men aren't capable of the kind of unconditional love that they seem to expect, why should a woman give it to them? So that being the case, what are you actually willing to give to make it worth the woman's while? I'm telling you, you're going to have to really broker something extraordinary, because what a woman gives to your life is extraordinary. So you're going to have to give her something extraordinary in return. And a romantic lie isn't going to work anymore. And I'm being the one to tell you, okay? I'm the town crier tonight. Nature boy, ew, what you ew, a nature boy. Okay, Frank, he's already in office now. I get that you have a huge bonheur for Mr. Trump, and that's great. I'm glad. Good for you, sir. But why do you want him campaigning now? He's already in office, so no one has a problem with him being president, or if they do, they'll deal with it when that year comes. Okay, Frank, let's just get you out of here. There we go. Later, Frank. Woo, that was weird. I guess some people are just really like Trump fans. You protect and provide. You need black. That's what we need more of. I'm telling you, you guys are going to need to be willing to provide. Now, the protect thing is debatable because really the only thing a man can protect you from is another man. And the only time a man will protect you from another man is if he feels like you as his property are being infringed upon by said man. So the protecting part is debatable, but providing you can do. We're in an economic system that has advantaged you, and you should be able to provide, and you should want to do that because that is your lane. You should want to excel in that lane and give her the best life possible. Thank you, Izzy. Definitely not looking for a half and half relation. Well, I should hope not, Unique Black. I mean, are you gonna do half of the 9? You're gonna do 4.5 months of carrying? Is that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna do half of the episiotomy? Are you gonna do half of the breastfeeding? No. So there's no half of anything. What is it? Well, D10 Dozer Man. What does it take for a man to be able to ask to take me out? He needs to court. COURT. Look it up and get into it, D10 Dozer Man. There once upon a time, in order for a man to be able to spend time with a lady, to be able to ask to have her hand out in public, to be seen with her in public, to be able to be even alone with her in a car, he had to court. And what is that? He had to put his best foot forward, come to her with a plan and an agenda to give her a fabulous experience and give her a taste of what life would be like if she were his lady, and make it so compelling that she was like, you know what? Let me get on this ride. He's over here making it seem really appealing. So D10, make it appealing. Gift me, sir. Super chat. That's a question that, see, I'll take you through the remedial route, okay? D10 Dozer Man, that question you asked, firstly, you should have asked it in the form of a super chat. Then you should be getting into my Cash App, saying things like, here, go buy yourself some flowers. Why don't you go spend the day at the spa, girl? Hey, my lady, order a nice meal for yourself. Court, sir. And if you don't know what that is, if you've never been asked to do it, if no one has ever demanded that you rise to that level, let me be the first. If not for me, then for the next lady. You need to court. Get familiar with what that word is and do it to the best of your ability. And if you're falling short, then you need to earn more so that you can court properly. That's how you do it, D10. Let's see. How do we change? How can we change? You've got to be your best self. You've got to bring it up. You've got to, in order to change, you have to want to change. And you won't want to change unless you're incentivized to change. Men only become incentivized when they don't get what they want. So once you see yourself falling short, once you can't get the sex that you want, once you can't get the attention, the ego stroking that you want, all of a sudden, you're going to be motivated to change. And it's out of that frustration of not getting what you want, that's where the evolution will come from. And I'm here to tell you, you can either take it upon yourself now while you're still feeling somewhat confident and get on it and start changing, or you can wait until you're left with nothing, with no access to any women at all, with no access to the ego stroking that you depend on. You can wait until then and try and figure out how to change. But by that time, you're probably already going to be addicted to either some sort of video game or some sort of virtual cartoon character that looks kind of real, or some sort of mechanical object doll, all of which will be created by other men. You're going to be addicted to those things, and it's going to be too late for you to change. So while we're in this very, very, very slim sliver of a window where you're not totally addicted to some weird fabricated creation that another man created to take your money, and you still might have a hope of getting at real women, I'm telling you, change now. Become the kind of man that real flesh and blood women might be willing to give some of their time. And what does that guy look like? Well, first and foremost, he knows that providing, that's his one and only lane, and he better excel at it. And he relishes the opportunity to do so, and he's all in on that game. And he's into being his best self. He's into cultivating his own self so that he has a certain air of excellence about him. Okay? And he understands that the woman isn't going to be his mother. She's not going to be his therapist. She's going to be his lady. And he knows what that means. And if you don't know what that means and you don't know how to court, I'm telling you, get on that now. Get on it and be excellent at it so that you can be one of the very, very few that will still have access to real flesh and blood, high quality women. Because the window's closing, guys. It's closing. Chevelle, that's crazy. You've been hurt when... I haven't. I've just been watching. I'm watching what's happening on the internet, and I'm taking notes, and I'm listening to all of these different podcasts and all of these different women teaching other women about the truth of male nature. And there are so many women of all ages, particularly younger women, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, that are learning at very young ages what they do not need to be tolerating. And they're seeing through the myth of storybook love that's only been around for a few hundred years and that Disney was very, very at the center of perpetuating. That's all falling away. So most of the lies that you guys have used that have worked have had the Disney fairy tale backing. And I'm telling you, that's falling apart. So you better be ready. You better be ready. Let's see. I'm Wonderful Fishing Company. Hey, J&J. Let's see, am I early? Well, I've been on for about almost 30 minutes, 28 minutes. Explain so, okay, James Rose says, explain further as to what you bring to a man's life that makes you believe that they owe you something. Isn't it ironic considering women complain about being obligated or expected to be in? Sir, if you don't know what a woman brings to a man's life, there's no hope for you. If you don't understand the intrinsic value that a woman has without her even doing anything, just her very being and presence, if you've never experienced that, or you are so out of touch or so delusional or so misogynistic that you don't see what that is, I can't help you. That is research and work that you will need to do on your own. Ah, la, la, la. Okay, hey, bye. Nature Boy, where's it gonna come from? I'm fine. I think I'm thriving, and I think it's only gonna get more prosperous around here. The more truth I tell, and the more I, put myself on the internet, the more money comes. The universe is really blessing me right now, and I don't see any hope of it stopping. It's only getting greater and grander around here. So you, sir, you, sir, are the one who's going to be crying when you no longer have access to women. This is about as close to a real flesh and blood woman of a certain caliber that you will ever be able to get, Nature Boy. Sorry. Get ready. Start saving for your robot, baby boy. Alucard, do you really believe that means the world owes you? No, it's not based on beauty. It's not like that. A woman's power and what she brings to society, to a man's life, to any room she enters, those are all intangible, energetic things. And you're either aware of what those are or what they are not. And yes, the world doesn't owe those privileges. The world simply grants them because I'm already giving something in return without even having to do anything. And that's what men are angry about. They don't like that a woman, just in being who she is, just her innate self, without any activity or effort, is bringing something of tremendous value. She is almost like a drug in that she lifts moods, she raises dopamine levels, she raises heart rates, she brings joy just by people looking at her and being around her. That's a fact. I'm sure you've been in the presence of certain people who just have a captivating aura and allure that is of value. It's worth something. And men don't like that it's worth something because men don't have that same power. And life is not fair, nature is not fair, but it is factual. And you have to just accept that. AR Carter, if you're feeling that way, I hope you press the like button. I hope you plan on donating to the channel. We all perish? Okay. John Flavor, that's very sweet. Well, John, that's fine. If you are not motivated, you're like one of those animals that's just destined not to reproduce and your genes will not continue. And that's completely fine. Just leave women alone. If you're not motivated to actually give to a woman, that's fine. But please don't expect to have any access to one. If you're content with the fact that you aren't motivated to do the things necessary to be with a woman, and you know that you're not going to have access to one, then you won't have any problems. You expect to be alone and you can just enjoy that condition. People, if you are going to talk, is he so cute? Gilberto, hello Gilberto, Hokey Smith. Okay, well, Hokey, I appreciate you. Hokey, where's my like button press? If you like seeing me, then, let the algorithm know by giving me the algorithmic high five that is the like button press. If you're on mobile, double tap the center of your phone. If you're on a laptop, look for the thumbs up and find a way to press it. Let's see, is there hope for us, man versus machine? There is hope, but the hope only comes from the truth. The whole hope only comes from men and women being actual with each other, dealing with the actual facts, because the lies won't work anymore, because women aren't believing the fairy tale. So once we know what you want. We know what you want, and we know what we're worth. So now we need to actually negotiate. You can't say, I love you, and think that's going to get it done. That's not going to get it done. You're going to have to give something of tangible value. A woman has intrinsic, intangible qualities that are valuable, and a man must provide tangible, material value to her life if he wants to interact. So are you ready to get on that page? And if you're not ready, get ready. Let's see it. Alex, there's no bros here. And the fact that you think it's okay to call a woman bro tells me that you won't be accessing any women's bodies. Women of quality will not deal with a man, and I'm being generous in calling you that. Women of quality will not deal with a male like Alex who thinks it's okay to refer to her as bro or to think her expressing herself is yapping. He is showing you exactly what the kind of man who will be an incel for his entire life is like. Thank you for being that example, Alex. Do women like handsome men or only money? John Flavor, a man is not really, a beautiful man isn't of use. I mean, he may be of use to gay men where he can be the object. I mean, looks are nice, I guess, but for a woman, a man needs to be a provider. That's the man's lane. Beauty is the woman's lane. There are rare men who are, I guess, beautiful men, but usually men like that either end up with gay men who are with them and appreciate their beauty and allow them to assume a soft life role, or they're with sometimes older women, but really, vastly, for the most cases, like 99% of the time, the man's looks are not the issue. I mean, he should be clean and well-groomed and fit and healthy, but he doesn't need to be beautiful. That's not his lookout or his lane. Why would I eat kosher? I mean, I will, not exclusively. I'm sure there's some kosher foods I might enjoy, but I'm not Hebrew, I'm not Jewish, so no. No, Mr. Rabinowitz, no. If you don't know the answer to that, Mr. Intuboka, I can't give it to you. You need to do some research, sir. No worries. Vic, we're waiting for the robots too. The male robots are primo. These gay guys have made some gorgeous male robots. And if we women are going to provide for ourselves, if we're going to make all the money, well, then we'll just get ourselves a fly robot who can thrust it like, 100 times, 200 times per minute and has like NFL rookie physique. I mean, why would we deal with you when we can get a guaranteed O from the likes of that? Especially when you don't even want to provide. Okay, don't provide. We'll just make our own money and do our own thing. How they look at how much money they are. Some women love men for the personality. Some no. Izzy, you'll quickly learn what happens to women who do that. It's not pretty. But I can't expose you to that. That's a journey you have to take on your own. What I will encourage you to do though is do some research and start really listening to women, particularly older women, tell their stories. There's a huge lie. And the US and Western countries are at the forefront of women waking up from the lie, from the delusion, from the fairy tale myth, and seeing the truth of male nature. Not in a way that is, misandrist. I have no hate. I have no animosity. I just know the truth. That's all. And no, I am not Haitian. I don't know who that is, Brendan. See, Mr. Gates, and I'm being really kind by saying Mr., when he says useless, that's essentially what men are going to be, because all they have right now on their side is the thrusting and the providing. Once women are making their own money, there goes the providing. And the robot male dolls, present day, are already outpacing men in their ability to get women to the finish line. What do you guys have left? While you can still be better providers in the sense that the patriarchy advantages you in the realm of making money, you better take that lane and run with it. If you don't even want to do that, then what good are you, sir? I pay all my own bills. What good are you? Let's see. QJ DJ. Woo! Good to see you back. See, it's funny. When a woman just starts telling the truth, men don't know what to do. The men that rely on you being, naive, the men that rely on you being emotional while they try and manipulate you, they get all out of sorts. They don't know what to do. They can't handle it. They start getting in their feelings and start getting emotional and throwing insults. What do you think about is it an option for you in the future? No, Maximilian, it isn't, but it might be an option for you. There are lots of gay men looking for other men on OnlyFans, who are willing to show their beeholes and their cheeks. So Maximilian B, that's an avenue you could explore. Like, consider it. Consider it. Why is my battery? I don't know. Absolutely, Jose Icho, I agree with you. I've never been skiing. Oh yeah, no, have I ever been skiing? Is that what you ask? Are you asking me that, Ilni? Yes, I've been skiing before. Carl Almodovar, hello, Mr. Almodovar. Your name is making me think of Pedro Almodovar, the director who makes all of those fun movies. I want to do like I should do like an Almodovar movie weekend and like revisit some of those movies. You took me back a little bit. Micones into Boca. Yes, I'm single. And I require courtship and courting. So get into my payment gateways or onto my throne site if you are that source. And if you're not, keep scrolling. What I need super chats to impress upon the algorithm the importance of this channel, Carl. Carl, where's my super chat? Hit that $ to the right of the chat box. And Carl, you look like a handsome older gent who may be a man of means. Start flirting with your wallet, Carl. Give me a super chat, donate to my channel. I want a metal one, like Anakin or Spooner, and a metal one. Oh, really? Is that the kind of you want your lady to be sleek and chrome? You want a chrome sleek lady? We'll start saving, Jose Icho. Either way, you're gonna have to pay. Either you're gonna have to afford to provide for a real woman, or you're gonna have to save up and purchase the artificial female shaped entity that you want to penetrate. Either way, you're gonna need what? Your wallet. So get into prosperity. That's the way. Oh, you ready, Carl? Well, Carl, you see my Cash App and PayPal pinned to the chat. I don't know what you're waiting for. You see that $sign to the right of the chat box you typed into. I don't know what you're waiting for. Those avenues are wide open for you, sir. Get on into those. Let's see. QJ DJ. Monster Cook. Hey, what's up, Monster Cook? Yes, let's step up the likes. No. Buongiorno, Enrico. How are you? If your looks, all you have, well, I don't know who you're talking to, Deshaun. Clearly, the way I look, I think is the least impressive thing about me. So I don't know who you're talking to, sir. Have you ever been, and there's 29 people here at the moment. Have you ever been, no, I have never been married. I'm not complaining. I'm sharing the truth. Custis, Mr. Custis. And Mr. Custis, if this has got you so triggered, you might want to ask yourself why that is. I don't have any axe to grind. I'm very happy with my current condition. I do not feel heartbroken or slighted in the least, but I am someone who watches the world like an amateur anthropologist, studying the human condition, studying the state of male-female relationships, watching as women evolve and have the wool pulled away from their eyes and wake up to the truth. And I'm just letting you know what's happening out there in the world. Don't kill the messenger, sir. Do you think that the traditional male and female roles are based on our nature and therefore are those soulful? No, I mean, to some degree, they're based on our nature, a little bit. Ooh, yes, look at Carl. Carl became a member. All right, Carl, I love to see it. Yes, go Carl. Woo, woo. That's how you do it, Carl. Step one, become a member. Carl, go to my pool shower video, check that out. And when you're all excited to get on Team Kamina, go ahead and send me that super chat or that Cash App. I have no children, Napoleon, no children. And I won't be having any because this society is not worthy of any children. Not my children, not worthy. Let's get to 30. Yes, let's go. Because I choose to be Napoleon. I choose singlehood because I am not willing to compromise. I don't want to compromise. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to be restricted. I want to have my full freedom of expression, and I want to have my own little abode of quiet contemplation. I choose not to cohabitate. Now, that could change at some point if the right person were willing to step up and make the right deal, but it would have to be a damn good deal because I know what I want for my life and I'm not willing to compromise. So they would have to be willing to furnish that. And most men aren't. Most men are looking to take advantage of the woman. They're looking for a woman where they can have the one up on her and use her. And I'm not down for that program. No, I'm not selling crazy, but Dizzy Jizzy, thank you for your contribution. Keep scrolling. Girls worth the same amount as girls. I don't know what that means, Heather. Let's see, Enrico. Well, hola. Well, if you feel there's anything here that you can't get behind, Napoleon, if your delicate sensibilities are being violated, keep scrolling. There should be a real girl press, am I right? Eventually, I think there could be, but I don't know if the role of president makes sense anymore. I feel like having one person have that much power is an outdated idea that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in modern times. Coming for your harem? Cackett, I'm telling you, be afraid, be very afraid. I had no idea what these male robot dolls looked like. I didn't understand how customizable they were. Whew, Lord. Okay, let's see. You're an adult. You're supposed to pay your own. I do, and I can. But if I'm going to pay them, then what do I need you for? What exact? That's one thing you guys should want that. You should want to pay the bills. That's a place where you can step up and fill a lane. You could offer a woman an easy life. And that's a door you could use as an in to get access to the divine goddess feminine energy. But if you don't want to take that door, then that's fine, but how do you think you're going to get access? That was one of the only ways you could get in. You're boxing yourself out. I'm very satisfied, Napoleon. I love the life and world I've created for myself. I'm just here to have community. I think it's important to have a virtual community where you can talk to people from all over the world. And I'm in the very privileged position of being able to press a few buttons on a machine and talk to people in 70 different countries. I've had people from 70 different countries visit my live stream, and I love doing that. I love speaking to a global community anytime I feel like it, and I do it every night. So I'm quite happy. Toby, what's up? Thank you, Heather. Lauren, the kitchen needs a provider too, and that's, well, Lauren, I mean, I can hire a chef or a cook, and so can you. So, and I think, chef is a role that men relish. It's a revered position in our society. So I'm not sure why you have such, denigrating negative things to say about occupying the kitchen. Men occupy the kitchen, and there are chefs who make millions of dollars. I mean, being in the kitchen is completely fine and can be considered a very like exalted place to be. So why are you trying to hurl it at me like it's an insult? Isaiah Scott, nice try is all I can say, Isaiah. Do you want robot companions? Carl, I never thought I did. And I prefer real human companions. However, I will not settle. I will not settle for a man who doesn't know how to treat me with respect and honor. I won't do that. So I don't know. Now this is interesting, Carl. It says that you're a member, but your name isn't green. That's interesting. Odd. Okay, I make you feel some type of way? Well, make me feel some type of way, Bohan. Make me feel gratitude, Bohan. Support my channel. Give me that like button press and make sure you become a member the way Mr. Wonderful Carl has, or donate to the channel. I get those little super chats. It really sends a message to the algorithm and it helps me keep bodies in the stream. Let's go. Well, Heather, I think everyone has an objective sense of how they look relative to whatever the standards are for their society and their community. So I think I have a very realistic sense of what that is. But I think there's a certain energy and aura that I think I emanate, and I'm more focused on that, not my own physicality. Do you think that the fulfillment in life in general is based on an innate instinctive function, which would equate to possibly more traditional roles in relationships? Perhaps. Do you subscribe to the Evolutionary Psychology by Dr. David Buss? A genuine talk, I'm not well versed enough on it to tell you if I subscribe to it. I would have to do further research. And I'm willing to do that. If you want me to look into it further and do a stream about it, I'd love to do that. Go ahead and incentivize me with a super chat. La, 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 la. Okay, well, Napoleon, you want to be here though. You've been here for over a half hour, sir. So if you're truly not interested, why are you still here? Yes, we can make photo of what, Carl? You would look great with a hard to pull that off. I've had a shaved head before, Dizzy Chizzy. I had one, I wore my head shaved for a year and a half. After I finished college, I completely shaved my head. I wanted a fresh start, and I also wanted to do a kind of like a social experiment, and also for freedom, because I got tired of I was spending like an hour a day doing my hair, straightening my hair, doing all these things. And I thought, what would it feel like to not have to buy conditioner, not have to buy shampoo, not have to spend, a half hour in the morning and a half hour in the evening dealing with my hair? Like, I wanted to experience that freedom. So I did it. I shaved my head. And it was a very liberating experience. And I thought I looked really cool and futuristic and kind of high fashion. It was interesting. People reacted to me very differently. Some people would always remark on how nice my face looked. Other people, I think, assumed that I was a lesbian because I didn't have hair. It was an interesting time. And it's something I would consider doing again at some point in my life, because I can't tell you how much time and money it saves when you don't have to deal with hair. It's a cool spot to be in. But right now I'm enjoying my hair. But that's a wonderful thing about being a woman. You can change the way you look anytime you feel like it. It's fun. And I'd do it again. New shirt idea. Either way, you're going to have to pay him. Exactly, Gackett. Wear what, Carl? With the mount, Bohan, what does it do? It talks on YouTube. What does your wallet do? La 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 la. Oh, really? Well, let me beat you to the punch, sir. There we go. Someone wastes too much money on you. Cody, you're wasting your time if you think that you're denigrating me or insulting me. You don't do anything in my life, Cody, so I don't care what you think. You don't pay any bills around here, Cody, so your opinion is worth less. Thank you for making me rise in the algorithm with your comments. Every character you type supports my channel, Cody. So if you don't want to be here, and if you don't want the algorithm to keep showing you my content, keep scrolling. All right, Carl. Yes, Carl, do the dang thing. There it is. Ooh, let's get you out of here. Anyone who's being rude, you can go. You can just go. Yes, Carl. Step one. Now we just got to get you into those super chats and cash apps, Carl, and you'll be good to go. We can do video as my name director. Oh, really? Okay. Well, if you want custom content for me, if you want to do a video call with me, Carl, get into my Stan Store and book a call. Go to my Stan Store. There's a schedule there. You can book time on my calendar, and we can have a little one-on-one tete-a-tete, either a video or audio call, Carl. Look into it. Miss Brennan, what is the subject or point of your channel? Because I'm not finding an obvious agenda. Is it promo? There's no obvious agenda. The only agenda is to have a global community of high vibrational people that come together on a regular basis and have conversations about all of the things that are affecting our society and our world. This is a very pivotal time in society. We are on the brink of a completely new age where technology is reshaping everything. And there needs to be a place for us to have honest conversations about the changes that we're all experiencing. And I'm trying to create that space. So every night we're going to talk about different things, but I want to do it in an open-minded, honest, fair way to a global community. And that's what you've wandered into. And that's the only agenda, is the truth. And, you know, a good time. Let's see. Well, thank you. Is a damn good deal. Let's do video model shot. Well, sir, if you want anything like that, all you got to do is book it on my Stan Store. I should tell you though, you know, there's nothing new, lewd, or crude that's ever going to take place. But a good time can still be had by all. So let me go ahead and give you the links to get in there. This is for you, Carl. Just for you. Well, you never need to wonder what I really think, Cody, because I'm just going to tell you. I'm telling you every night, the way I have been for over 100 nights, over 365 nights in a row. I streamed every night for a year consecutively, and the content is on my channel to prove it. So if you ever want to know what I think about anything, pretty much, go to the live tab of my channel and type in a subject, and there's a really, really high probability that I've already streamed and talked about it. So there you go. Isaiah Scott, do you want a robot? Not at the moment. Right now, I'm very happy on my own, enjoying my life. Hey, Marcus. A money printer? I really don't want fiat currency, Cody. I would much prefer precious metals. So if you want to give me some gold, there's a way for you to do that too. Let me show you how you can do that. You can go to my Throne account and you can give me some Cougarans, because that's my favorite kind of present. And if you want to buy me a present, I prefer real currency, not fiat currency like dollar bills that can be printed. That doesn't interest me much. But if you want to give me that real, go ahead to my Throne account and either give me a gift or buy me some Cougarans. Oh, really, Bohan? Well, if you feel that way, sir, celebrate the channel and the aesthetics of the channel by donating via Super Chat. Love and affection is... Well, sir, you only pay bill for what? That's not true, Deshaun. That is not true. If that's how you feel, you can see where that gets you. But if you never pay any bills, you probably won't even ever get to the place of the wife stage. Not if the current situation continues the way I see it going. Get on in there, Carl. Get on in there. Morpheus. Sometimes you need a man or a woman, and sometimes you just need a robot. Varieties. Why not, Fluffy Corgi? That's why I'm so glad that women have robots too. Fair is fair. What's good for the goose? Well, Carl, I've already made videos. You're a member now. Watch the pool shower video, Carl, and tell me how you're feeling after. Question, you have a white husband? If so, I can tell you. Sir, I have no husband. I am single. Alex Red. Alex Red, if you feel that way, donate to the channel. These are all the type of compliments that would be well received and much better received in super chat form. Please and thank you. Fluffy Corgi, thank you. Thank you, Carl. Let's see. Can you say breaking news? We now have 26 years on the I can certainly say breaking news. We now have almost 31 people present in the chat. This is my largest number of concurrent attendees was 300. So the fact that there's only like we're in the 30s tonight is is making me feel some type of way. But I soldier on because I'm on a mission here, and I will be live streaming from hammocks a lot of the time all over the world as my chosen profession. You just wait and see. Oh, you want those photos? I mean, I don't know if I have. I mean, I probably have some somewhere in on some disc somewhere. I don't know. I should do radio, but I feel like radio is a dying art. Top shelf. Radio is like, I mean, it's a thing of the past, right? It's a thing of the past. Glenford Campbell, I don't allow religious proselytizing in my stream. So while I respect you and your deity of choice, I have to delete that because I have people from all faiths here. I've got Christians, I've got Jews, I've got Muslims, I've got Buddhists, you name it, I've got it here. So I don't allow any one faith to take primacy in my stream. So you can't be proselytizing or waving the flag of your deity in my stream. Go to a religious channel and try that. Create your own religious channel and try that, but not here. Thank you. Oh no. La 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 la. Fashion photo or video. Either one, Carl. Whichever you want to finance, I'm down to do for you, Carl. Jean Flavor, yes. Ooh, another member. I love to see it. What's up, Miss? I'm doing great, James Altman. Welcome back. Thank you, Zero Factor. What's going on? Oh, the stamp store? Okay, well, look at, I love this. Look at Carl is, Carl's serious. Carl's got serious intentions. That's why I love the more mature men, because they're not time wasters. Like, they get it. They understand. Time is of the essence. We don't know how much longer we have around here. They're ready, okay? They're ready. They're ready to get to it. So here you go, Carl. Here's how you get to my stand store. You can book an audio call, a video call. You can order custom content, all of that. All of that. There it is. That was for you, Carl. I just dropped the link for you. It's not pro-feminist channel, Morpheus. I talk about a wide variety of subjects. Some nights I'm talking about gaming. Some nights I'm talking about celebrity news and trending topics. Some nights I'm talking about politics. Sometimes I'm talking about health and fitness. But every night I'm high vibrational and positive, and I'm being honest and fair. And that's what this stream is all about. It's about a global community all coming together to speak with each other about the subjects that are facing our society and our lives during this very pivotal time in human evolution. So that's what's going on here, Morpheus. I don't know why you got your hackles in a bunch, because I'm telling the truth about men and how they lie to women and how women have been gullible and believed it because of the romantic love myth perpetuated by Disney and others. I understand that, that's got you all kinds of messed up, because it's going to mess up your game. You're not going to be able to get any play. You're not going to be able to get laid the way maybe you have in the past because women are waking up to the lies. I understand. If I were you, I'd be upset too. But instead of being upset, why don't you take it as a sign that it's time to step up your game? It's time to evolve. And I'm just being the one to tell you the unpleasant truth. Let's see. La 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 la. You're white, but honestly, I fully understand what you're doing. I think in society there's mentions, there's statistics, but everyone's opinion is asked, so I think it's a really good idea. So good on you. Okay, Marmaduke. I'm not sure what you mean by fully white. I don't understand what ethnicity has to do with anything. If you want to explain that, you can do that, but I'm unclear as to why a person's skin color is relevant at all to this conversation. Let's see. Over 365 plastics. Sir, Mike Patton, so many more plastic surgeries than that go on probably every day globally. I think probably South Korea leads with the plastic surgery. It's where it happens most. The US, I don't think, holds the crown any longer in the plastic surgery department. But really, personally, I've never had any surgeries. Like, I've never had any surgery to my face. This is my natural face. I look like my parents. But I have nothing against people having any surgery they want. I see people having surgery as just a natural outgrowth of technology. It's a way to give yourself an advantage in a society that is completely superficial. So if anyone wants to make use of that, take on that risk, and possibly get the reward that goes along with taking that risk, more power to them. It's none of my business. And I don't understand why it would upset you. What's up, James Woodlife? Let's see. Mike Patton. Mike, why are you here? If that's how you feel, Mike, keep scrolling. When you type into my stream, Mike, let me give you this little pea brain, Mike. When you type into my stream, it tells the algorithm you want to be here. That means it will send you more of my content. If you have a problem with me and my content, then don't comment, just keep scrolling. Try that. Thomas isn't here. He may be back. Let's see, Crow just seems, let's see. You'll give me a, no thank you, Cody, you can keep that. Hey, Fabian. What you looking at, Fabian? What you looking at? Speak Robots. There's a video that you can watch where I do just that, Morpheus. It's on my channel. There's a series called Made for You where I'm your AI robot girlfriend, and you can watch that whenever you're ready. Discrimination is briefly spoken about, but they never ask experience unless it's too late, and things like police. Okay. Well, thank you, John Flavor. I appreciate you. John, I hope that sentiment carries over to you donating to the channel and coming in and giving me super chats from time to time. I would appreciate that. A good energy? Well, in order to have good energy, I think you have to be at peace with yourself, and you have to have good intentions. I think good energy comes from someone having good intentions. And I do think I have both. What's up, Jesus? You won't wait, is it what's going on? The world can be noisy, but the warmth Oh, well, thank you so much, B-Show. That is a lovely sentiment. Thank you. And Anita Dix, you have a true friend in B-Show who has lovely energy. Thank you, B-Show. And happy B-Day, Anita. Skylar says, oh, Skylar, yes, you're pretty too, girl. Look at that profile pic. Diva, love it. Something on the... Of course there is, Juice. If so, I'll take it. Rampage action. Oh, really, Rampage? Rampage, throw a little sugar in this coffee. Let's see the like button press, sir. Let's see the like button press, and maybe a cute little super chat so I can buy a coffee. Buy me a coffee. I don't know if mature men go for YouTube. Lubert, I don't really care what men go for. I'm here of my own volition and for my own purposes. I'm not here to attract or necessarily appeal to any particular type of male. I'm here doing what I want to do for my own reasons. And if you don't like being here, Lubert, keep scrolling. Let's see, humans. Haven't you read the story where, okay, let's see, do you play on private? Do I play? You can certainly book a chat with me. Absolutely, John Flavor. Let me give you a little link to do that. Here's two things you can do, John. You can send me a Cash App with your number and we can set up a time to chat. Or you can book a time to chat with me on my Stan Store and let me give you that. To book a texting session with me, this is how you do that. Or if you want to book a phone call, you can do that on the Stan Store too. Get into the Stan Store, Mr. Flavor. All kinds of deliciousness are on my Stan Store. Get into it. Yes, everyone does lie, Isaiah Scott. So because everyone lies, let's just acknowledge that fact. Let's acknowledge it and let's deal with each other accordingly. People only lie because they think they have to get what they want. What if we just came to the negotiation table ready to just be honest? We know what you want from us. I know what you want from me. You know what I want from you. Who's willing to give what? Let's just deal. Let's deal. I've seen that let's see, men got to do more, but women can just get surgery. That's not true, Pancho Grande. And if they get to act that way, it's because men like it. I mean, Pancho, blame yourself or blame other men. Other men reward women who do that. If men didn't like it, women wouldn't do it. If men didn't want it, women wouldn't get it. It's a supply and demand. You guys want it. If you didn't want it, no woman would do it because it wouldn't work. It works because that's what you guys want. Well, thank you, Real Talk. The link you sent can't find. Here you go, Carl. Let's try it again. Let me give you, just try this, Carl. You can also cut and paste it into, try this, Carl. And you can cut and paste that or type it into a browser and that will have everything. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Cemetery Hills here. Okay. In real life, Real Talk, I already told you, Real Talk, you got to start courting. Real Talk, number one, the question you just asked me about a date, that should have been in a super chat form. You've got to court, C-O-U-R-T. If you are unaware of what that is, look it up. Look it up. There was a time when men understood how to properly pursue a woman, how to get her to come around to your way of seeing things, so to speak, how to make her realize that you were the one because you were going to give her the most positive experience of life. You were going to give her the most delightful ride. So show me, what kind of ride would I get? Real Talk. Make it compelling. Let's go, Real Talk. What are you going to offer? Make me fall in love with the idea of being your gal. Let's see it, Real Talk. Benefit me. Hey, Will. Get me addicted to all the goodness you're bringing to my life. Real Talk. To Paris? Well, Real Talk, I'm not going to travel to you until you've benefited me greatly, so I know it's worth the trip. I mean, let me stay on my own soil, and why don't you, while I'm here on my own soil, make my life better such that I'll be willing to travel to you. Make me come after you because you're giving such goodness. Send me things. Send me some stuff from my throne site. Gift my channel. Get into the Cash App. Let's go. Are you for real, for real? Is the wallet open? You gonna spread that wallet wide open? Let's see it, okay? You can fly me out, Real Talk? Okay. But see, I'm not just gonna get on a plane. That's taking a lot of risk. I need some reward first. Why should I travel? I can stay here. You could come to me. I can shop right here, sir. I can shop right here. Give me a little taste that would make me want to get on a plane. Make my life so good right here that I'm coming to you because I know it's gonna even be better. As it is now, all I'm doing is taking a risk. Why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense. You're gonna have to start courting, start wooing and pursuing. Here's an avenue for you to do just that. This is a way you can woo and pursue. Get into it. I just popped a link in there just for you, Real Talk. Let's see. Have you ever dated a woman? If not, would be interested in exploring that. No, I have not dated a woman. Have you seen? Stand store. How can it? Carl, Carl, I'm not sure why you're so challenged on the stand store point. I will give you one more link to my stand store, but you can also, what country, Carl, what country are you in? Are you in the US or are you in Canada? Where are you located? Depending on where you're located, if you can Cash App, you can just give me contact information in Cash App and I will reply. Or, Carl, there's an email address on my channel, the Business Inquiries email address. It's the last link on my channel's homepage. You can contact me there as well. Let's see. What else is going on? A second. Wait. I wonder what I heard. Cody. Let's see. There's nothing. What makes you feel that you are good, David Marquez? What are you doing for society and for women that allows you to feel that you are quote unquote good? Let's hear it. La la la. What depends on how I look? If you want to see how I look in a bikini, Cody, become a channel member. If you become a channel member, you get access to all of my exclusive thong bikini content here on YouTube, and you can see for yourself, sir. And you can you can become a member for as little as $4.99. And at that tier, you can see my hot tub hangout video and my pool shower video. And that'll satisfy your curiosity. And believe me, it's compelling. Let me give you the link to become a channel member. Or if you're on a laptop, you can just go to the home page of my channel and push the join button. Either way, bikini's my forte, to be quite frank. So yeah, become a member and your curiosity will be answered, sir. Boom, here you go. Or go to my Throne site. If you go to my Throne site, my profile pic on my Throne site is me in a bikini. And while you're there, send me a cute little present. There's presents at all price points, from cute little things that are $30 to things that are tens of thousands of dollars. Get into it. Well, real talk, yeah. But see, real talk, if you want to be well received when you get here, real talk, you're going to have to do something to pave the way. You're going to have to set the stage for that kind of reception that you're looking for. And you do that in my Cash App, my PayPal, or in the Cougarand option on my Throne site. So make use of those avenues, real talk. But I have a feeling that you are just talk, real talk, because the ones that are really willing to give, they just get into it right away. You're doing a lot of chatting and not a lot of giving. Carl, where are you, sir? Carl, I'm here in the US of A. I'm in the Southeast USA. Where are you, Carl? Carl's cute. Silver-haired Carl, cute. Well, let's go shopping, real talk. We can shop on my Throne site. Let's go. If it's real, Carl, let's start with a Throne gift and go from there. La 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 la. Well, I'm sorry, James. I'm not sure. I don't know what went on there, James. I'd have to know more details. You think so, real talk? But see, I don't know if you can afford. I don't think you can afford it, real talk. That's a privilege you've got to earn, sir. If you want to partake of earthly delights, you're going to have to pay the piper. So make my life good. Make my life sweet if you want to taste the sweets. Sweets for the sweet, sir. Carl, perfect. I'm a New York City girl. I'm a New York City girl who's currently in South Florida for the winter. But I go back to NYC regularly, Carl. I'm more than willing to take a trip. We can take a little trip to Hudson Yards together, Carl, and do some shopping if you'd like. Let's talk, Carl. If I denounce it, okay, let's see it, Morpheus. Go right on ahead and drop that in there. Can Karatas, because money is energy. Can Karatas, money gives you the power to determine what you're going to do with your time. And time is the very substance of life. So when I'm talking about money, I'm talking about life. I'm talking about how my lifetime will be spent. I want to dictate how each moment of my life gets spent insofar as I don't want to have to be working. And the more money I have, the less I have to quote unquote work, i.e. do things that I don't want to be doing in order to support my lifestyle. So if I have money, I have freedom. So when you hear me talk about money, what you really should be hearing is freedom. I'm always talking about freedom, the freedom to determine how I spend my time. So I'm interested in freedom, Can Karatas. That's why I'm talking about money. Because in this capitalist society, that's really, it's spread to the entire world, global economy. Money is freedom and power, and I want both. La, 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 la. It's not my guts, sir. It's a bikini. The same bikini I wear on public beaches. I know you wish it was my guts, Tactical, but the guts are not for sale. A bikini, I have no problem wearing a bikini on the internet. I wear one on a public beach on a regular basis. I live near a beach and I go there for free and people look at me. So if you want to see me in the same attire that I would wear on a public beach, go for it. Only it's a much more artistic and fun and more like sensual presentation of said bikini, and it's more than worth it. Morpheus, that's cute. That's cute, sir, but I'm gonna need to see the real money, sir. The real money. You're not fooling anybody with that little trick. Cute trick, Morpheus, but a failed attempt. La 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 la. Let's see. What's going on? Carl. You see my, Carl, do you see my email address? Carl's so cute. Do you see my email address, Carl? Let's see. Yes, it is, Carl. Freedom is money. How are you talking about money when people are paying you because you're honest black? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Did you get to, okay. Real talk. No, like it was holiday and my uniform was outside. Okay. Exactly. Real talk. Let's see you show them how it's done, real talk. Let's see that. Hold on. I think I have to blow my nose. I need to lean out of frame. For some reason, I have the sniffles. Hold on. Pardon me. Pardon me for a second. I don't know where the sinuses is coming from, but pardon me. Have to lean out of frame and deal with my sinuses. Okay, here we go. I'm back. What happened? Cow said, feel the freedom. What? What are you saying no to, Carl? And who's that? Real talk. Let's see it. Let's see you do the real man's version of real talk. Let's see you show them how to super chat, sir. Well, I see the Cacket, you're like on about something that's not relevant to what I'm saying. So I'm more than happy to let you continue to amuse yourself in the stream, but I'm not going to get derailed from my subject matter. I'm just not doing that. So you can participate with me, or you can use it as, you know, a way to talk to, for you and Izzy, if you want to chat with each other, I'm totally cool with that too, but I'm staying with my flow. All right, here we go. Well, thank you, John Flavor. I appreciate you. Okay, well, John, ooh, and you're in Canada. John, if you want to worship me hard, I'm going to need some more zeros, sir. Right now, you're worshiping me soft. But it's a start, and I'll take it. I want you here regularly. If you want to make that a daily tribute, John, we could do it that way. If giving a little every day is your way of showing your devotion, we could do it that way too, John. Okay. Dream Killer, hey Dream Killer, how are you? Yes, I'm in the USA. No, it's fine, Izzy. I'm totally fine. I'm just happy you guys are here. Either you're on, even if you're not on my current topic, you're here and you're giving good vibes because you both have good energy. So I'm all good with it. Now I wonder what happened. What happened? Real Talk is still here. Can't see link or email. Carl, where'd you go? Really? Okay, Carl, go. Are you on my channel's homepage? If you go to the homepage of my channel, the very last link on the channel homepage is an email address. It says business inquiries, and there's an email address. Use that email address, Carl. Or Carl, you're in the USA. You can send me a PayPal or a Cash App in any amount. And when you send those amounts, it allows you to type a note. If you want, that note can be your email address or that note can be a phone number. But if you want to get in touch, Carl, get into either my Stan Store and book some time, or send a donation to one of my payment gateways and leave your information, or go to the homepage of my channel and use the email address, which is the very last link on the channel homepage. Lots of options to connect. Okay, let's see. Cody, I'm guessing your wallet doesn't because I'm still waiting for it to clap. Let's hear your wallet clap, Cody. Let's hear the leather on that wallet clap. Good day, Milton. How are you? Oh, you're in South Africa? I love it. Love to see South Africa here, Dream Killer. I gave okay and she did not. Morpheus, we all saw what you did there, sir. Get your paper up. Okay, let's see. Well, thank you, Dream Killer. Okay, well, real talk. You're the one leading with coins. You're the one offering to fly me out. If those were just idle words, if you're not about that life, then keep scrolling because I am. Okay, let's see. Teba comes, we mind our core business. Are you really? Real talk? Well, enjoy that, sir. So when you're on a yacht, you're not enjoying the sights, you're watching my stream. So my stream is what people, when you're on a yacht, trying to have a good time, you come to my stream. Interesting, interesting. So you're on a yacht with 3 other models, but they don't have your attention. I do. That's interesting. I think that says it all. La 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 la. I don't run to women, they run. Well, sir, I've never chased a man and I'm not about to start. Do you play on your... Sure. We can always have a good time. We can have a good time, Mr. Flavor. Let's go. What is the channel about? Dream Killer, my channel is all about having your best life ever. So there's all kinds of content that will get you to a place of being your most excellent self. There's guided meditations so you can get your mind right. There's a fitness video so you can get your body right and tight. There's social commentaries so we can talk about all the things that are going on in our world. And almost every single night, like 99 nights out of 100, I will be here live streaming as I have for the last 300 plus nights in a row, talking about all the subjects that are pertinent and relevant in our society today. It's a global community where I've had people from 70 different countries join me and hang out. That's what goes on here. And I keep it high vibrational and positive. So I'd love to have you join me if you're of that spirit. Cape Town's here. No worries, Cat Kid. Do a dating show? Well, who would guest on it? I don't know. There's not enough eligible, worthwhile men to present. I'm not going to subject women to men who aren't about that providing life. And if you're not about that life, you probably shouldn't be on my channel, or you're only going to find yourself offended and frustrated. Let's see. La, 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 la. You just landed in Bali? Sure, Cody. I believe anything you say. I mean, anything you type into a chat stream is got to be true. I mean, men never get on the internet and misrepresent themselves. Why would I ever doubt you? La, la, la. What an interesting night. This has been a fun one. Ooh, where did Carl go? Where you at, Carl? This has been fun. Got 2 new channel members tonight. Love to see that. She hook up with the enemy trying to. Well, James, all I can tell you is, you know, she's just not the one for you. Or maybe, James, maybe you did something to provoke her. I don't know. I know how you men are. I would just say back to the drawing board. You know what you need to do. Start courting. Start wooing and pursuing the next one. On to the next. All you can do is pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back in the fight. Let's see. Admit what, Morpheus? I don't have a problem admitting anything. I'm not really concerned with anyone else's opinion of me or the way I live my life. I'm kind of beyond that at this point. Well, Cody, you don't seem to want to open your wallet, so I would suggest you find a stream where things are free, because nothing's free in this one. I'm having a good time. I feel like we had a strong night here in the stream. It would seem that me coming on every single night isn't ideal. Maybe 5 out of 7 is the ideal. So I'm gonna move towards that. I feel like I get a little bit more algorithmic respect when the algo can't take me for granted every night. How appropriate. Okay, let's see. What else is going on here? I don't know. I hope Carl's around. I hope Carl's sending me a delightful email so we can do our little shopping spree at Hudson Yards soon enough. Looking forward to that. Anywho, this has been fun. Hopefully some men got the message tonight that the jig is up and that they're going to need to pony up if they want to participate in the female fun, the real, legit, flesh and blood, human female fun. It's going to cost you guys. You're going to have to actually deliver the goods. You're not going to be able to get away with just, the lies. You're going to have to deliver or get nothing. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see. I'm not sure what's going on here. Someone doing care about people think about us. Okay. I don't know. I mean, everyone is self-interested. Everyone is looking out for what's in their own best interest. And everything is a negotiation and everything is, a dance. So either switch partners, wait for the music to change, learn a new routine. There's several options, but I mean, keep iterating and stay in the game. Or opt out of the game and be okay with opting out and be confident and content alone. That's always an option too. Yeah, I don't know why y'all decided to have some weird zookeeper or like Garanimals game in my stream. I don't get it, but y'all do y'all. What happens when women lose their value and becomes... There's no value loss. The fact that you think a woman's value is based on her age tells me that you don't really know what a woman's value is, sir. Women are very valuable at every stage of their lives. Women have things to contribute. Just because you no longer want to put your penis in them at that age doesn't mean that they don't have value. So you, sir, you are one of those unevolved males that will find themselves without access to true and real female humans very soon. You do, Ryan. Okay. You do. Does that manifest in the form of being a provider, Ryan? Does that tiger blood make it so that you are a fierce provider, Ryan? Is that what it does? How does that work? Because that's what I'd like to know. How does that tiger blood translate into something of value for the woman? Really, Ryan? I'm intrigued. Well, Ryan, why don't you make a demonstration of your ability to provide like a tiger? Let's see it. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. I mean, it could just be a little, sniffle or so. I had some sinus issues, so let me just fix it if I can. I'll try and repair the situation. Appreciate you. Did I get it? Hopefully. It means I'm winning. What means you're winning? Okay. Well, share the victory. Share the spoils of victory, sir. Thank you, Mark. Let's see. We've got just a little bit more time here, and this has been a fun night. I'm enjoying you. Well, thank you, Aristotle. Is that a misspelling, or are you making a play on words, Aristotle? Appreciate you. Morpheus, I don't think value and age are equated. I think some people don't ripen into who they really are and aren't able to make their greatest contribution to the world, to society, until very late in life. I think it's different for everyone. So I don't judge people in that way. That's something I'll leave to you. Carl, looking forward to connecting, sir. You got that provider energy. And I like that silver hair. Good night, Mark M. Yes, this has been a fun night. My favorite new channel member, Carl Almodovar, is here. Mexican G, you crept on in the last minute, the last seconds of the stream. So good to see you, Mexican G, always. It matters, but it's not the sole determinant of someone's value. So I don't rate things in that way. Okay, we've got literally like 20 seconds left in this stream. So at this point, I'm gonna say
Mexican G, you sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I will be back tomorrow, you guys. This has been a fun one, and I will see you tomorrow night. Thank you. Good night, stream team. Bloop.